and welcome back to Shadows Under Arbor. And we find ourselves at the top. Well, not the top. Somewhere in the middle of the great tree, in the great sky highway, as flyers come flitting through the sky from other places in Arbor. They fly across. So these four little, and coming to our vision.
On each?
On the ground. That's why they're flying.
I feel like... Do you want that one?
Yeah.
Everyone happy with theirs?
Yeah.
Cool.
Go ahead.
The officers of the Silver Council wish to advise the citizenry on the Blue Plague. It is your duty as a citizen of Arbor to read these instructions and keep them for future reference. Protect yourself. By washing daily, by avoiding rain, by drinking clean, by regular visits with your gardener, the Silver Council of Arbor. Clarify.
Untrained magic kills. Do not wait until it is too late. They believe they have control. They believe they will stay hidden. They believe they can learn. It only takes one to repeat the Atwater tragedy. If you suspect a gift in yourself or another, do not hesitate. Report. Present yourself. Protect Arbor. Seek out the collegiate and join. Do not let your family suffer your folly. They lie. Propaganda.
They hate us because...
It's not hate. It would be hate if it ended with an E, but the last is T. It's like they beat and eat. They hurt us. They hurt us because we will not be controlled. You do need help, just not their collar. Never.
The sun lives. Believe not the order lies. I always pronounce this sides of that.
I think it's Sheath.
The sheath's child walks among us. They would deny him to preserve their power. We, the Church of Saplings, bring love and good message. And the way will be found at last. At the end of the long road you shall find him.
The Emporium. The greatest shops, the greatest food, for the greatest people. We spare no expense to find treasures untold and experiences to sate even the most strange of curiosities. Come experience true decadence and never shop elsewhere again.
As a foot out of sight, we close in on the four of you standing as the magic from the teleportation kind of dissipates, these lights kind of fade. And you are those of you who can see in the dark, which is, I think, everyone, sees out. And it is very dark up here. Despite the fact it isn't youth, you reckon just it's difficult to see. There's no sense of sun, no sense of light. The dense foliage above you and around you blocks most of the natural light. You think it's sometime in the afternoon, but you have a long journey ahead of you, and the branches of the great tree extend outwards in every direction. But I think you, at the moment, you have a sense that at some level, very least, this landing site is safe. So you have a moment to talk, to think, to plan.
Can I ask, does the great tree continue up via the main branch? Like
You're not
if this is the trunk.
You're not in the center.
Okay, cool.
You're on
a thick branch.
You look around you, and you see that this part of the great tree has been specifically shaved down flat.
In order to create a magic circle, effectively.
Effectively, yes.
Where is the trunk of the tree from where we are now?
You would know it as, you're difficult to orient. You don't have, compasses don't work correctly here, but you think somewhere to the north or above you or sort of that direction.
So is it because there's literally too many, in terms of scale to us, branches and leaves and stuff that we can't even see? Because if I was a real person sat in a regular tree, I could see where the trunk is, but It's just so much stuff.
There's so much
between.
stuff. It's so dark
Mhm.
because it's almost like night in the spot.
Yeah.
Your dark vision only extends out to 60 feet, anyways, so you can really only see to a good quality out 60 feet.
Mm.
There is a twilighty kind of light at this time, and then there's a thought that I think when you have that kind of thought, I should be able to see it. It's day, and then the thought comes, what happens when it's night? How dark is it going to get here?
Mm.
And what comes out?
Point of clarification, I see normally in up to 120 feet with Devil's Sight.
Could I maybe roll survival to look at the wood that we are stood upon
Mhm.
and try and work out from that which way trunk wood is?
Yeah, you can definitely do that. Go ahead. Actually, I'm going to make that roll for you. What's your survival bonus?
Plus 11.
You have advantage on these rolls
Yes, because we checked the library.
you spend an hour in the library. You reckon it is, based on this map, it would be towards me.
And that would just about line up with the fact the knothole was out east of the...
That would be towards the trunk. In the
West.
central pillar.
And is there kind of like a preset route? Because obviously we're kind of climbing it across.
Everyone
in a
make me a
particular
history
direction.
check on that thought as you're having this conversation.
10.
22.
That's 20. 20.
No.
Okay, so the two of you, on the nat 20, I'll give you a little bit extra, but you know that there are many pathways. And one of the things that can happen to you if you're caught as a criminal is you can be given a role specifically to go find a new route within the Great Tree. And some of the routes are mapped, which is what you have. You have that journal that dictates some of the routes. But obviously, the seekers are mostly concerned with finding resources, valuable materials, where danger is, those sorts of things. Your route is very atypical of what they would try to do. Your route is you're trying to get to the edge as far as you can and then drop. Now, you can use the maps you have to avoid danger areas and potentially navigate your way towards things you want, because some of you have other goals up here. But it won't get you all the way, and some of it's going to be guesswork, trying to do your best. And because they're tree branches and they go up and down, and the distances between them can be very vast, it's going to be a case of making those checks and seeing, can you make it the right directions? Can you go the way you want to go?
Does everybody have a method of arresting their fall on them before we get going? You can turn into...
Yes, just double check that I have that feature available.
It'll
Yes,
ta-
I do.
It'll take
You
me.
have the
It'll
feather
take
falling.
me an hour, but yes, like if you push me off now, I'm dying. But if because the ring requires attunement, yes,
You need to
Sure.
attune to it. You can spend an hour up here attuning to things. If you
Yes.
want.
Well, I've attuned all. Or will attune to the heart of the forest because that feels like that's more.
Rather than the feather falling ring.
Yes, because we're traveling to the edge until we get to the edge.
There
there's no-
are two of the gears that let you grapple. If you've ever seen Attack on Titan, they're similar to those, except they don't have the blades. They just
Gears?
they are like
Grappling hook grappling hook
yeah,
backpacks.
they are like steam-powered grappling hooks that are the
So is that
hooks
part of the gear
themselves.
that we were given by the...
Two sets of this, yes. Two sets of those. One set of one featherfall ring and just general like other equipment. Normal climbing gear will not pierce the great tree.
Did
Yeah.
we also get
Parachutes?
parachutes?
You did, yes. You also
So we should all at least put a parachute on for if the worst comes to the absolute.
Yeah.
Well, if I can fly, I don't know what the
Contingencies.
trouble is. You can fly. I think. Oh, you can't fly. Puffs his little chest up. I can do something boss can do.
So
Don't kill me.
Go and visit and sneak with a cat.
That's the leader job. That's the leader job.
before we begin navigating this Sky Highway. Are people here for other reasons other than getting to the edge? Just so that I can understand.
No.
No.
There is one gentleman that I believe has been sent up here as a punishment. Needs to find a new pathway. My former fire captain, Arthur Drake.
Oh, is he? And do you wish vengeance upon this person?
No, I wish to know what he knows.
Oh,
Could I ask, the routes through the tree, no one's really kept by the journal, but if you were going into a maze, you'd chalk your route on a tree. Is there anything around here like that? If I
Make me an investigation or perception check.
take investigate.
Let's have passive perception.
No, this is actively looking.
I will roll
Raylan,
perception then.
are you here for something?
Oh, can my cat also keep an eye out?
Yes.
Okay.
31.
31.
Or no,
29.
29 and 31.
I looked at the wrong thing. This is a 26.
Okay. If he hadn't gotten high enough, because what you see is you see a bunch of these, and in all kinds of different ways. Now, whether or not they lead to dead ends or not, you don't know. You knew your captain really well enough to spot a particular kind of mark that he would use when marking things of like, this room is clear. And he's used
firefighter
he's used the mark.
symbols.
Yeah. And you find those marks on a particular pathway to kind of it seems to be going away from the central pillar, the central trunk.
In the direction that we want it to go.
You have no idea.
You have no idea. It's a direction.
But it's not like south, effectively, if we know where the trunk is.
It's not south. It's
Well, we don't necessarily know
because
if the tree is to the
can
north,
wrap
south,
and
east, or
move
west of us.
That's fair.
So it is a route somebody took.
Who was using firefighter symbols.
Mhm.
Could we try and infer from the other symbols written what other kinds of people were here?
There would be all kinds of different things. Like
If I
other
write some of them down and
seekers.
show them to Richtop, do they look like thieves? Can any of them?
Ooh, there would probably be a few
Yeah.
of those. Yeah, you don't know how many of them would have survived. Anyone who knows these like rogue types, they're good at stealth, so that is a plus bonus up here. But there aren't many tales of these people who do these kinds of like pathfinding surviving.
D-class
Some.
personnel.
It's very close to that. Very close to like D-class personnel. The classic, well, you're a criminal, here's your chance to get out. And not many of them do.
How recent does the firefighter marking look?
Fairly recent.
Is it
Within the
is it
last
the
few-
most recent one?
Yes.
So it's the last. Okay, looks like it's the most recent pathfinder. This is a symbol that I am
Yeah, that's fine.
90% sure he would have used. It's a variation on the firefighter symbol for clear room.
Oh, he looks entertained and he looks pleased with himself. What's going on?
I just want to draw from that bag, Brad.
You will. So I will,
Baby needs a new pair of feet.
because you need to do. Okay. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Let's try and do this.
Actually, before we do this,
No, let's make it. This is charisma. You're trying to exert your force of will. It's not your defense against it. You're trying to exert your force of will against them. So it's a charisma check.
I would do this after we finished the chat that we were about to
Yes.
have. In that, I've been led to believe that the staff that I possess can be repaired in the centre of the tree.
Oh, I see. So
Okay,
Is that right, Brad?
Yeah.
you're
So centre of the tree, as far as I can tell, follow this trunk this way. However, Arthur has gone the opposite direction.
The center's almost like direct, like behind you. Basically, you're kind of like backed into it. You're not directly next to it, but you're close. So.
Would I have any childhood knowledge of whether the centre of the tree or the outside of the tree is more dangerous?
We know higher is dangerous.
The journal would tell you, higher is generally dangerous. there is more danger at the center. Your journal, specifically the research you would have done, would have also told you about something that is specifically in the center that every seeker must go to at some point as part of their journey of developing their abilities. And maybe it's the same place, maybe it's not, but you don't know for sure. The kind you would have gotten some kind of, like, I don't think you would have gotten the kind of religious information because you wouldn't have been looking for that. This would have been more like, this is a place that you go, but not necessarily what you do there, because you wouldn't have cared.
So my proposal is we go to the centre of the tree because it's closer. And what you need to do. What you
And
need to
because
do.
it's in the opposite direction to where we need to be going.
And yes, because there is always a chance that Arthur's path, thank you, is going to take us to exactly where we want to go. It is unlikely, but it is a non-zero possibility. So if we are going to follow that, then I think it makes sense to do that. Second,
Well,
This needs to be done.
you're our expert navigator. Which way to the centre?
22 on the Christmas Aiming Road.
Ooh.
completely unaware that this is going on.
Yes.
Okay, so yes, so looking at the grain of the word, looking at the branch, and just, I believe we want to be going
God, that's a light bag now.
this way.
It's blue.
Blue.
Like
That's
clear with a
flower.
blue flower.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, because I was like, I don't think we've had a blue one before.
You see in your mind an image of a hand reaching forward, your hand, you think, and on a tree, on a part of the great tree, in a chalky outline, the image of some kind of rose or a flower or something like that. You look around to kind of like verify and give me a perception check.
And that 20
And on that 20, you
or
look,
20, 31.
yeah, you look around, you see a spot where it would have been right there. And you're like, oh, right there.
Would have been?
Where it is, sorry.
Okay.
No, it would have been. It is very faded at this point. But there is a spot where you can see it. It doesn't go towards Arthur. It also,
Doesn't go towards the centre.
you also think it goes up.
Mm-hmm.
There is a general sloping of upwards. You don't know how up it will go. Like, will it go
Into
really
the next
up?
level.
Yeah.
Or at least walk over and touch it.
Is what you're doing visible to the people you'll sit next to?
I'm walking up to one of the marks on the tree and touching it.
Oh, okay.
There's like a bit on a raised part where the tree has gone up a bit, and on it there is like a chalk.
Do you recognise that one?
It's mine.
Wayfinders, their name. They don't have a color. That's right. They
Oh,
don't get a color.
yours is in when you were alive. Yours,
Yes.
or pre-falls, I guess.
No, alive.
Is this one that you want to follow up on?
I mean, I'm pretty confident what will happen if we do.
But do you think you'll find your body?
No, I think I'll find
A fall.
A fall.
Ah,
Yeah, and in a way, I think,
And then the body. So,
oh, well,
oh,
yeah.
Depending on how long ago it is, it might have been eaten by something.
I'm gonna blip greater detect magic because I'm curious to see if that armor warrior up here.
As you, the tree, you're so close to it now.
Yeah.
You're on top of it. It is wiping out any ability to detect any magic. You can't even detect items from
Items
other
on
people. It's so suffused.
Hmm.
You will need weeks up here to kind of recalibrate.
Adjust, yeah. Do I think if I did spend weeks up here, I would lose the granularity down on the ground?
Possibly. You don't know.
is there some sort of check that I can make to see how long ago the mark was made?
Ooh. Give me an investigation check.
can I also attempt to?
Sure.
15. Yeah, 15.
Oh no, 3.
Chalk on a tree, you'd need so much more information to figure out how old, how long ago. Long, not hundreds of years, decades at most. But it's hard to tell.
Okay, so I think heading to the centre of the tree then, as best as we're able. But before we set off, did we want to take a beat, rest for a bit? Did we have anything to sort out before we begin travelling? Because I believe it is quite fraught up here.
I'm all right. You okay, Buff?
Look,
Fantastic.
we have yet to sleep, and as much as the body has been healed, I'm starting to feel.
If we were to walk at ground level from the trunk out to the Canopy District, how long would it take just walking across a flat plain?
I think it's like 8 hours.
So we're going to be up here considerably longer than 8 hours. Is this the safest place to sleep?
Yeah, technically the safest place would have been before we.
And nuns. I want a safe place.
She wanted us out of
There
there.
were several nuns. There were
Worse things.
several occupied beds. You don't know if any of the seekers were going to come back. It's-
Also, didn't want to get caught up in whatever Memorial was making them do that stuff.
Actually, what is
I
there?
would assume it was Memorial.
Is
Out of
there,
character, I know.
is there any activation of the teleporter from? Is it a one-way teleportation spell?
Make me an Arcana check. As you look
May I
at-
also?
Yeah.
18.
10. No, 16.
You look at the runes, the kind of like way this is structured. You think this is this can be activated through the other direction, but you need something like some kind of sigil or some kind of magic you don't think you have. Probably something that the seekers carry on them.
Also, we probably don't want to be inside the circle, because if it is activated whilst we're stood on there, we might get spliced.
The circle's massive.
Okay.
But there is a bit on the edge here where you could be outside the circle and still on this hollowed out area.
And you actually see, with those perception checks from earlier, you see there are remnants of people who have camped up here, left like little fires.
Not necessarily like the tents and stuff, but it's
No.
the circle, like little fire pits and stuff, which, yeah.
like small little bits where the part of the great tree has like a bit of soot left over from a fire or similar accoutrement.
Right, well, I think having a rest, maybe set watches and try and get some sleep
Agreed.
before we begin doing stuff.
Very well.
It makes sense to do it here.
Very well.
So you're going to spend how long resting?
Well,
I mean, time doesn't matter so much up here because it's dark all the time.
But it matters when it gets night outside.
Does it?
It will get darker in here. If there's less light to permeate through, then when it gets night time, it'll get truly dark.
It's also possible that the more aggressive stuff might be in play during the nighttime hours.
Then is it best for you to sleep until morning?
so,
Might be.
I mean, you're our survival expert, or anyone else who read the book. I didn't have the time.
You can make a
but,
survival check and I'll give you some information about that.
yeah, I mean-
based on the information about the books, your survival
Do you
check.
have an advantage on this check? Survival canopies?
It's kind of a funny one. I'll give you a bonus, not an advantage, because
Okay.
it's a little different.
That's a total of 22
Okay.
plus whatever bonus you give.
Cool. With that information in the book's kind of like structures, thinking about resting up here, trying to give you enough information. Sorry, repeat the exact question you want answered as a result of this survival check. Like, what do you want to know as a result of this? Like, what information would help you with this, whatever question you're trying, like, just so I have it in my head is like, what exactly?
So we're wanting to know, I guess, is it more beneficial to rest at quote unquote night time? Specifically keeping in mind that it's entirely possible that monsters will be much worse during the nighttime hours.
Yeah, is there a particularly bad time to be travelling? Is there a particularly good time to be travelling, I guess?
And is the benefit of staying here outweighed by being able to move 5 extra hours on before it gets dark?
You know that you will have to rest at some point between here and wherever you're going. The other thing you also need to consider is when you want to descend, what you want the light condition to be like. So,
I mean, it's 8 hours on flat ground. It's going to be a day or more up here. So we're going to have to rest at some point. But
I say we do it.
So I would say the information you also get is it is more dangerous at night. You know that there are creatures that specifically target or are only exhibit in the darkest points of the great trees, like overall like cycle, even though it's already very dark. There are things that come out in only pitch blackness because of their very nature, and you probably see things like things that are living shadows, that while it is dark, there is still enough light to cause a twilight effect that weaken them a little bit, but in absolute darkness they can manifest more easily.
Is this time accurate?
Yes.
So it feels like it might be worth us going to the centre now, coming back here,
sleeping here.
and then having
I
a
would
day's
agree.
I
trek
think
across.
that's a really good shout.
Oh, yeah.
That way we aim to get to land.
We'll
at,
get
like,
back to here at like 11 o'clock or something at the evening, rest here for 8 hours, walk for a full day from 7 o'clock in the morning, and
landing in the
airdrop
nighttime.
at 11 p.m. the next day. Yeah. Nice.
So then, with that in mind, take it to the other map. Please work. Please. Thank you.
Go on. Day. Oh ho ho!
So careful, the branches aren't accurate. They are, it's just like, there's no way.
Representative.
They're representative. You can walk on the black bits, you can walk on the silver bits. It's more of just like give you a general overview of like roughly where you think you are in comparison to where the trunk is, more than anything else.
So we
And
think
edge.
currently the trunk is that way.
Well, the trunk is that black spot.
That's the trunk.
Oh, okay.
So we
I
are
think you're very close.
relatively very close.
Yes. You'll still need an hour's travel to get to it.
Yeah. 2 hours travel then.
yeah,
Okay.
solid.
So I will roll that for you.
Can we not use the survivor roll I already did?
That's a different roll.
Well, regardless, plus 11.
Plus 11. Cool. Need to double check my own rules.
Is it with advantage?
It is with advantage because
Okay,
of the
cool.
book. But I'm rolling these with advantage.
Yeah. No, I was just double checking that the advantage still works on the trunk, like if you're moving to the centre.
Specifically, the information you got lets you do that.
Cool.
Okay. You're moving currently at a regular pace, I assume.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't want to rush up here if we can help it.
No.
Yeah, our destination's an hour away. We've got a few hours to kill before we have to rest up. Like
Yeah.
today is not a day for rushing.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. You manage to get to the center trunk, basically, the kind of like as close to the trunk as you can. You kind of like edge into the wall, and you know you're kind of in the right area. Somebody roll me a d20, please.
Not me.
Go on, Rich.
That's 20.
So they're very good or very bad.
Can you put this in the
20.
center, please?
Oh,
So,
man.
right, I'm going to get, if I lift from there,
It's like the middle. Yeah, you'll feel it.
there,
Something like boxing.
like, but I feel something boxy.
Like that middle. There you go. There you go. Make sure that you can put it such that you'll be able to lift the whole thing off on its own.
So I've got this
Yeah,
corner.
and it is now down.
Oh, it's down. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was going to say 20 false hydras. You rolled for how many false hydras attack us.
It's ridiculous. It wouldn't be that harsh. It's just the number of necks on the one body.
Okay, yeah.
Jesus, that's weird.
No, it's a reverse false hydra. It's the number of bodies on one neck. One neck.
Oh no!
Right. The canopy grows. Sorry. The canopy groans beneath your weight as you navigate the arboreal path. At first, it might be the wind, a susurrus of overlapping whispers just beyond comprehension. As you go further, the voices grow clearer with each step. Familiar tones cut through the rustling leaves. That laugh, that particular turn of phrase, the cadence of one's speech.
lies in a tall tower, new and yet different. It waits, observing. And in that watching, I find no comfort, only question, only reflection.
Myself, the Maven, and the Golden Man all serve the same master, yet none of us have ever heard its true voice.
As these voices continue, the fog begins to part and reveal in front of you a mahogany phonograph if you lift it up.
Okay, if I get this side,
Actually, mahogany gramophone specifically.
Oh boy.
The golden, I do mean golden, ear is what's called for some reason. The brass horn, the gold horn tilted outward like a begging hand. You see gears rotating with unnatural slowness and warped wax emitting voices that shouldn't exist. As you approach, the mechanism shudders. Who's in front?
Probably, I think Monica was one in front because she's still
leading
doing
the
the
way.
wayfinding.
I was slain by a betrayer, and now I keep him close. Is it a mercy, or is it weakness?
I remember you asking about this.
Who's behind him? Who's behind Monica?
What would March want to be here?
Hmm?
You're at the front. Who's rear guarding?
I guess I can. So does that mean Raylan? Would you be keen to get to the centre of the tree?
I would.
So
So,
I
so
guess
Raylan,
Raylan then.
Raylan's next.
I lost everything. Chasing a dream.
What about the crow?
The song I think shall grant no comfort. Only riddle. Deeper riddle. And still, I listen.
Can we get transcription of these at some point?
At some point, yeah.
So it'll be people next.
Information the new one lost, yet still has more to lose. Statement, it knows not what, or who. 44 so far. How many more? How many before he stopped? How many before someone stopped him?
Is that Victor keeping Richtov's kill count?
It continues.
Oh
like this,
boy!
continues like this and continues like this. And now you can see it. It's right in front of you.
Brad,
Mhm.
does Great Tree Wood block detect magic like lead does?
Enough of it, yes. The problem you've got now is a different one. It's not that anything's being blocked, it's just too much. Your detect magic just isn't working.
In that case,
You can see this thing.
I'm very tempted to identify that, but I'll look to the group.
Does it look placed on top of the branch, or has like the wood grown around the feet and it's kind of been there for a while?
I'll give you kind of like what I managed to generate, although I don't think it's a very good one. Can give an idea. This is much better.
Now, this is hinged, Brad. Is that intended to be openable?
No, it's not. There's a reason it's hinged. It has nothing to do with the function of the thing.
That really does just look like someone's just put it there.
Yes, it does look like it's just been placed there. Set on. There is like fog and clouds and things that you're high up enough that cloud kind of moves across. And this thing just sits here and plays every so often, seemingly at random, periodically, with no will or reason to its decisions to decide to play.
Is it?
We was just a bunch of kids. But Della, she's so certain, so sure being with them. The right thing. They say burning it down will fix everything. But I don't believe it, not like she does. I still love her, I do. And yet this wrongness, it's crawling about inside me. Please, someone, anyone, save her.
Is Della the leader of the Flamewalkers?
You don't know.
Do we know that?
That was not a name you've heard before.
It is a name I've heard before, not in this story. I remember.
Yes.
And it's not triggering by proxy. Like, if one of us is closer to it, is it triggering more of that person?
It doesn't seem to be. There was a change when you guys got closer. There seemed to be all of a sudden, like the first one of you, when you kind of like approached in this line, it seemed to go through you like a dong, 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 dong. But after that, it just seemed to pick things at random, pick people at random. It is playing other things. I just don't want to kind of interrupt you guys as you're going.
Do we get one off the crow? And even he's going to have a recording for it.
No, we
There
did. There was one for the crow.
No, there wasn't.
Wasn't there? Oh, it just happened to play it. Okay.
There is no one for the crow. There is not a single one for the
Cat or the dog?
cat or the dog. Yeah.
If I think back to my childhood, well, probably not childhood, but the attempts that I made at brewing a particular concoction, was it 44 times?
Make an intelligence check. While you're doing that,
And do it? Oh, God. That's a natural one.
I don't know. Maybe it's the unnerving nature of it.
Is only a servant of a greater evil. I am the paint. It is the brush. And yet I cannot find the true artist. It hides in shadow, laughing, perhaps at me, perhaps at us.
That's the artist, as
Yeah.
we understood him to be talking about what he considered the actual artist.
Your that unnerving question about what the 44 means, and I think that's what you've kind of lost that train of thought, as you don't know what that number represents. Does it mean how many attempts you tried? Does it mean, as Joe said, I think, how many people Richtov killed?
Because that was definitely Victor's voice
Yeah.
But it's Richtov in the driving seat
right now.
Until very, very, very recently, yes. There's now kind of a slightly shocked individual who's like if you're now looking at him, he's kind of looking around going, where am I?
Are you all right, Victor?
Yes. Oh.
We have ascended the tree.
Yes, yes, that does explain the wood, but not the gramophone. Can I? Sounds slightly less husky.
How's the leg?
Incredibly painful still, but God, what's happened to my?
Can I produce my small mirror that I've had in my garage sheet for a real long time?
Yeah, you pull out the mirror and
Oh my! I'm young again.
Congratulations.
Yes. Unfortunately, I'm still in incredible pain.
No, apologies.
the scales
I'd
are
hoped that-
brighter.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. No, it's. I never really had any youthful vigor. Unfortunately, it was cursed from childhood. But probably not the time in front of the. What is the gramophone? Sorry, just so I
We
can.
just stumbled on it.
Oh.
Let me punctuate that.
I can't stop. I try and I try, but it won't let me. They taste. Oh, great tree, how they taste. Every bite calls me and pulls me closer to what? I don't know, and I cannot resist. I know I should. But the craving laughs at me, devours me, and the great tree, it watches, always watching, but doing nothing. And still I take, and I take, until there is nothing left.
First one's Cult of the Artists one's right one.
Vampire?
Do I recognise that voice?
Make me a history check. This is going to be representative of your recall.
Yeah.
Wish you had like knowledge and ability or something like that. This is right in that. That's what the storage.
May we all make that check?
No, because he's the only one.
Oh, so is it-
Chance.
would it-
You're trying to recognize a voice you have heard.
Yeah. So it's currently at a 13. Was it my tutor?
Oh, definitely not.
Okay.
The
Right,
DC for that would be very low. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay.
You recognize that would be that voice. No.
Okay, cool. So 13 on a history check.
Nothing you can think of. If there is an inkling, maybe you've heard that voice before, but it would have been in a situation where you would have been in another room or something like that. Something distant to you.
Oh, actually, can I use Flash of Genius, or is that?
Yeah, you can use Flash Use on that. I will let you know now. It's not going to be enough. 13 is very low roll. You need a little higher.
It was just to push me over. Yeah, it was just to push me over the 15. I haven't used it at all this game, so I am going to use it. So because I keep forgetting it exists. So
okay,
but yes,
I'm
so
a little bit more getting over that 15 boundary because that's like the first kind of step into like higher
it's
echelons.
17 total. But
so you think that it is a person who is affiliated with, not necessarily affiliated with your father's business or those kind of things, but runs in a similar circle.
That was sort of my thinking, is if only Victor / Richtov recognise that does give us some information, because it is someone more likely to be associated with circles that only you have had access
So I
to.
guess the question I have really is, like, are you all standing here? It doesn't play all the time. It kind of like stops and cuts out for a minute and then starts up again.
Monica is keeping an eye on the surroundings in case this is a law for something to distract people while something sneaks up and eats them.
Would you like me to attempt to identify this object?
Yes.
I will start to cast Identify.
Get close to it. Touch it. As you touch it,
The eyeless one, that is not its true name. There is another secret, hidden, godly.
but that plays and it stops.
We kind of knew that there was
That voice was supposed to be Baba Yaga.
Right, okay.
Immediately. I changed her voice and I could
No,
do more
that's-
things.
You're good. Yeah, I'll continue trying to identify.
It's gonna take you a minute to do so.
Are there any maker's marks on this thing?
You look at this thing, it is finely constructed, beautifully made. In fact, give me any check that has to do with crafting. I'll give you something for this inspection.
can I make an Arcana check then?
Arcana will work.
If
If
I'm-
you've got your alchemist tools checks, that counts as a crafting check. Any of those kinds of checks. You're basically trying to determine the quality or look for things that you.
What skill would one use to?
If you're just looking specifically perception. If you-
No. I have many tools, so.
Any of them, whichever one's your highest.
Right, I don't know how to make a crafting check, so.
The skill that goes, the stat that goes with it.
Yeah.
So you'll have proficiency
Yep.
plus a skill, in this case, wisdom, because you're trying to specifically look at something. So proficiency plus wisdom if you have a tool that you're proficient in.
Damn, dude.
I'm keeping these.
Rolling fucking hard.
Another nat 20
Okay,
for 28.
28.
I probably would pick wood carver's tools.
That's perfect, actually. It's made of great tree wood. There are elements of great hardwood. This is gilded. This is really, really gilded. Like, Brad gilded this.
Wow.
This is gilded. There are bits on it that are real gold, real precious. This thing being up here, somebody had to make this, but you find no maker's mark on it at all. Somebody was proud of this and took time and effort, but yet made no effort to mark it. It screams of a great shame in making it. And given some of the things it is saying, perhaps that gives you an inkling. And that's when your identify finishes and you realize what this is saying. this device is repeating secrets that people hold. Some might be true, some might not be, but it is repeating them out loud for all around it to hear.
Which is why it's here.
Maybe somebody made it and tried to destroy it. Couldn't.
Raymond,
And left it.
please take 4 or 5 steps back.
Why?
This isn't an object you would wish to be interacting with. Do I get a card?
Not for this one, no.
Has that ever happened?
No.
Is it a memoria?
You have no way of knowing that.
Ah. This machine speaks secrets.
Hey. Who's...
I made a bargain with a creature I cannot fathom. Not then. Not now.
Quick question: Is there a speaker in that?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Like, as it needs to move this way,
boy.
please, because I can.
I didn't realise that.
Oh.
Oh, it's got
I
a
had
Bluetooth
to-
speaker
I
inside the
had to
thing.
re-engineer the model itself to get it to work properly because for some reason, in their infinite wisdom, they didn't make the hole for the horn come all the way out.
Oh!
So re-engineering that model took a really long time.
Oh, can you play one again?
I thought it was coming out the TV, and I was...
The angle here, I'm in the direct angle of where the speakers would be for.
We was just a bunch of kids. But Della, she's so certain, so sure being with him.
So the horn does amplify sound. I actually
They
found out
say
it doesn't work
burning it
properly.
down
Just
will fix everything. But I don't believe it, not like she does. I still love her, I do. And yet this wrongness, it's crawling about inside me. Please, someone, anyone, save her.
That is even cool because I was looking in the direction where the TV speakers are, so I just assumed it was coming from the TV.
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Big same.
Well, when you brought it over to you, it got noticeably worse, which is what I thought to ask.
Some of the tracks are quieter than others as well, but yes.
that is true. That is a
So
Oh, no, it's-
outside
yes,
child?
that's outside child, not me.
Yeah.
Not this time anyways. That's more of a consequence of the nature of the way that these were recorded and how they were built.
Is it,
Yeah.
are the secrets made up, or are they...
Could you, what was Pupil's one?
Which one did they do for people? That one, I think.
Information. 2 forces that will reveal. Statement. Should the elder prevail, their fury shall have no end.
Two. Yes, I think that's pretty on target.
Well, I thought I heard your voice saying you made a deal with someone that you regret making a deal with. Do you,
Talk about diegetic.
That's a bit weird being up there.
Wow, apparently someone's secret is just screaming.
More common than you'd think.
what was my one?
But that's all. Child's friend, the merest whisper. That was all that stood between what I'd planned and a life undone. I replay it again and again until the numbers grow.
Right, that sort of sounds like me.
I believe it is you, Victor.
Yeah.
Is there anything that you replay over and over again?
Well, yes, a particularly traumatic memory.
Apologies, that one should sound like Richthof.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yes.
So Victor might think it sounds like him.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
It's certainly a more confident speaker, but yes, there is a traumatic memory that I do replay over and over. But
Is this the first time you've heard Richtor's voice?
oh, is that what the other me sounds like? Oh, he's certainly more confident. Yes. What secret has he got then?
You couldn't say.
Oh, right. Okay. So that one's not my secret.
I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Yes.
The Watcher needs Arbor, and Arbor needs the Watcher. They are prisoner and jailer. Both.
Oh boy.
I don't suppose there's an off switch, is there, in your investigation?
Not one you can figure out.
I do not believe this is a magical item.
I think if they could have turned it off, it wouldn't be up here.
In your identification, you would also realize this thing is exceptionally durable. You don't think without serious power this thing could be broken.
You need to wish this away.
Effectively, yes. And you think if you owned it, it might find its way back to you. Right now, none of you own it.
I think Pupil is looking at this and
You
seeing quite a dark mirror, remembering back to the Colborne household, where the reason the whole Colborne affair happened was because there was a thing in the attic whispering everyone's secrets. Does that ring true?
Oh, there is a little bit of that, yeah. You think maybe somebody built this on purpose at first? Like there's a thought that comes through your head. Like,
Does it feel familiar to any part of Pupil? Because that might just be a weird coincidence, but a thing whispering everyone's secrets.
There's a familiarity from that side of things, but it's less a these are related, but more of these have a similar purpose.
So it's not that this is essentially Pupil's brother that we found up here.
And coming back to your Maker's Mark bit, as you're looking over this device more carefully, you realize there was a spot where somebody had inscribed a spot where they had or would be. But it has been, every effort has been taken to burn it out at every possible. It is the only defacement upon this entire thing. Somebody
What happens if I cast Detect Thoughts on it?
you cast Detect Thoughts, and you sense the four of you, the Raven, your cat doesn't count, and the dog doesn't count. So you sense those four, and that's it. There is no conscious thought to this thing.
I have no care for my secrets being revealed, but that may not be true for all of us. Do we wish to tarry any longer, or do we wish to go and find the place where we can make your staff more?
Oh, I see. Oh, we didn't come here for this thing then.
No, this is a random encounter, I guess.
Oh, a tree nightmare. Lovely.
Is this...
That was completely inaudible to me.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right.
There is a voice there, but it's so quiet.
Is this the scale?
Yeah.
So in theory, one of us could pick it up and pop it in a bag.
I will pass on the heated warning about you. If you own this, you may start finding it places.
Could it be gifted if you owned it?
Presumably.
Maybe.
I've got my... I wanted to try... If I put... The sound is coming from there.
Yeah.
If I was to put... my cloak is the thing, but if it's the scale, maybe that won't work. But if I put some fabric in that, will it... Is this just part of the artifice of the thing, or will the sound just happen anyway? I would like to try and block the sound out.
You try and block the sound, and as you put your cloak in, something else plays, and you can still hear it.
I've got absolutely none of that.
Very, very quiet. That one.
There's a thing I'd like to try, but to try it means to take ownership of it.
It's fine. You haven't got any secrets.
Let's come back.
It might make a nice gift for
Yes.
for someone in the chicken night hut.
Once I have no secrets, the power of this thing diminishes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Boss, everyone has secrets. Everyone has secrets.
Apparently you don't.
I don't know, look, boss.
So
Oh,
not
Ben, look.
everyone does that.
Oh, but wait. Maybe it doesn't work on familiars. Maybe.
Maybe.
I made a bargain with a creature I cannot fathom. Not then. Not now.
Maybe I have a
Shall
certain amount.
Probably a bit of a fruitless question, but what would be a creature that you cannot fathom?
I mean, if I can fathom it, then it's not that creature.
Yes.
I can certainly guess as to what the thing I bargained for would be, but that's like the point.
Well, how well can you fathom, for example, the Baba Yaga?
Well, she was a lovely young woman from when I could understand.
only Victor would call the Baba Yaga a young woman.
Yeah, yes.
So should we get moving?
Yes.
The source of my apathy lies in a tall tower, near and yet distant. It waits, observing, and in that watching, I find no comfort, only question, only reflection.
You recognize the voice immediately. That's Amalthea.
Were there any other voices in there that we should, that might have given any of us pause other than the ones we've spoken about?
The Arbiter.
I was going to say, it's one of those
I
first ones
thought,
we heard.
yeah.
You know, the Maven, the Golden Man, and I all work for the same.
Yeah.
That was the Arbiter. Okay.
Yeah.
The Arbiter.
There's a part of me that have any of us ever met the Pope or the Pope?
Oh,
Linnea the Third. Has anyone heard him speak at a public gathering?
you'd be the only one who would have a chance of that, and I'll give you a luck roll to do that.
Is that D100?
I'll give you a coin.
Oh, lovely.
Ooh.
Okay.
Has yes and no on the back, so nice and easy.
No.
No.
Or on, depending on. I was on it. No, yeah, probably
So,
not.
no.
I bet one of those is Linnea, though. That was his whole thing, was he got up in the tree and...
I once believed my greatest wound was that single, shameful defeat. Yet now I see my true loss was her. The prize I sought was but dust compared to the woman I cast aside.
That's Magda.
I was about to say
Let's
that.
see, sorry.
Oh, the instrument maker.
The one who gave us all those tasty treats.
Yeah, they were right. They were adequate snacks.
Adequate snack is my is the subtitle of my dating profile.
This is the last important one that I need to do.
Okay.
These hands will never be clean. That night, I took too much, more than any soul ever should. I took her mother, her father, I shattered her whole world, and then I took her, tried to make her mine. I love her, I do, but love cannot wash away blood.
That's your instrument maker talking about Levi Green.
It was Petra.
She killed Levi Green's parents and then adopted her.
Yeah.
Do we get any from Boss Lady?
Ooh. No.
But it's people who would have been up here and presumably in... No, because why would Magda have been up here? Or maybe Magda came into contact with it and it was on the ground.
You see Raven make a decision. If you want to stop him grabbing it, he's going to try to grab it.
I will respect your decision.
I am wondering, did Monica hear?
I wouldn't.
Victor's not strong enough to stop you. I mean, he won't.
And Monica's happy with you taking it?
I think
He's only said one thing from her so far.
all you will hear is not a complaint, not admonition, just a sort of the equivalent of an intake of breath. Like, you know, like where people's voice is still a speaker. You'll almost hear the start of a recording before anyone starts saying anything, which is people's equivalent of like...
I'll look at the crow and I'll say, in order for there to be balance, secrets must be out in the open.
Your choice, boss, but the thing is about secrets is some people keep things for a reason. You know? Like, what about the secrets that, you know, you're keeping from your husband who hits you? Or the secret that you're really a freedom fighter and unseen? Lots of good reasons to keep secrets, boss. Everything needs to be out in the open. Not everyone's strong.
Some state like...
Well, and unless, of course, if all secrets are out, then there is no need to hide from an attacker. The attacker will reveal themselves, and hopefully society will then shun them, or at least...
The crow looks down at Arbor, looks at you. He's quite an innocent man, I'd say.
People have called me that, yes.
Just innocent man.
Quite an innocent person, yeah.
I have...
Boss,
people do keep describing me as that.
I can't stop you, boss, but I am... I know, we know the deal. I'm supposed to kind of be your counterpoint. And boss, there are good reasons to keep secrets.
It is unlikely this is going to disappear anytime soon.
That's true.
How many people?
But it's the only time we're going to be up here. I hope. Well, second for me, I suppose.
It is very nice. They look good on the mantelpiece.
Now you're taking...
It's shiny and I'm a crow. What do you expect?
It is pretty shiny.
What was that? Is it shaped wood I got in that scroll? What level is that?
Oh, I can't remember off the top of my head. 4 or 5, I think.
Oh, okay, so it's not second.
No.
Okay.
Did I hear any recordings from anyone from my backstory, like Craig, Arthur, my parents?
Not from any of yours.
Okay.
You hurt yourself.
But all I think shall grant no calm. Only rain. Deeper in the sea.
The
I was curious as to whether I was going to hear the eye. As in, like, the veiled lady Nothic eye, rather than...
Oh.
While carrying that, do you get -5 to stealth check?
Constantly is there.
You're just sneaking up on someone you hear in your own voice. I snuck up behind him.
Yeah, God. Must have been the wind.
Rich really
I'm sleeping with my best friend's husband.
Rich wants it. Raylan kind of wants it.
Take it.
Take it.
Yeah.
Like, the crow's not going to stop you, but he's just pointed out the reason.
Yeah.
Which is his purview and
Yeah.
permit, you know.
Right. If I roll over 20, if I roll over 10,
Over 20.
I don't take it.
You get there, you reach out, you put your hand back. Good choice, boss. You saved a lot of people, I think. And that might be why it's up here. Somebody went through a lot of effort to put it up here. And do you see any other creatures going anywhere near it? And you actually think now it is very quiet here.
Monica has been keeping watch.
And there is nothing.
No birds, no worms, no
Birds, no
beetles.
worms, no beetles, no nothing. Not other monsters that might snatch up something that sounds like a human voice. And you know, there are long-limbed, long-necked creatures that live up here that are very happy to snuff out memories, and yet have left this alone.
What you rolled?
It's sitting there like, there's a trope in a lot of different old movies where you've got the devil and he gives you a thing. It's like, he's will tell you all the secrets you ever want to know. And it's right there. Yeah, monkey is very monkey's paw.
Let's move on.
To the trunk, then.
Yeah.
You bypass this thing, you hear it play a few more things, they come out of earshot very quickly, and you leave it behind, leaving secrets behind. where they belong, hidden.
Hopefully, I wasn't navigating.
You get to the. That'd be really shit.
Don't worry, I've got this.
As you
good.
get to the trunk, you see it goes off to the left and to the right. You don't see an entrance or any way in. And I think, Raylan, you know you're looking for an in.
Yeah.
Some way to go deeper. So you need to pick a direction.
Can I look at the walkway and see if one way is more warm than the other?
Ooh, yes, that's a good idea. Make me a survival check. This one you can do clear.
That's 28.
Okay. To the right.
Most people seem to go this way.
When you say most, it's not many. It's not like
3 is more than none.
3 is more than none. It's a small amount.
It is very difficult to see, but it is slightly more worn this way.
Yes, my counterpart appears to have got me special glasses. I can see in the dark. It's very well prepared. And lead on.
Spooky crowd. Scared.
Monica is wearing a pair that looks very similar.
Yes.
Woke up 25 years younger with a new sense.
Yes.
Make it.
Yeah, so head around.
Yeah. Roll me a d20.
11.
Okay. Right. Roll me another d20, please.
Mike?
Go on then. The last time I did this, I lost about 17 years. 10.
You only lose 10 this time.
Yes.
Oh, no, that's that one.
Keep me just above teenage, I think.
Oh, that's a good thing. Okay, there it is. As you walk along the pathway, you spy the edges of a tree branch that's kind of coming upwards. And at the very edges of it, because of the angle, you can see a face like peeking out from one of the upright, as if somebody was leaning against the tree. You can just see their nose.
How far away?
Now, the edge of your vision, so because
100
you're
feet.
probably like kind of seeing, you're the first person to spot it.
Does it move as we start to get closer?
Doesn't seem to move.
It's like a human nose. Or
You
humanoid.
see normally, they're kind of like, their nose is a bit like silvery colored.
If I do, I'll point out at 115 feet, or whatever is my maximum, when I see this. And should we have to get closer?
Yes.
It's in the direction of our travel anyway. So,
Yes.
yes.
I mean, I gesture at the bird. Scout?
You both, I can do that if you want.
If you pop.
Flies higher so he can get a good vantage point, and then lands in like a lower tree branch and looks down. You see his eyes kind of, and it like nods to you, like it gives you like a signal of it's safe,
Move
and
on.
it points down.
If I get to 30 feet out, I'm casting to take thoughts.
Mm-hmm. As you get closer, you can see more of it's kind of like a green, odd shade of green on the face. And then you get a little closer, your detect thoughts kind of begins to see the edges of things. And all you get is terror, absolute terror in whatever is over there. And it's muddled. It's like there's not a lot of thought left except fear and nothing else. And I imagine that stops you for a moment.
I will send my cat along the branch ahead.
Can you look through its eyes?
Yeah.
Cool. As the cat kind of pats its way around, we see the camera kind of twist as it comes. And then you see this.
Oh boy.
Is it stuck in the tree?
As you move around to get a better look, it's not persons hiding. Their face is locked inside the tree, stuck in a screen forever. They cannot move. Their eyelids do not shut. They're slowly becoming more and more part of the great tree.
And they're fused in there.
They're fused in there. Only their face remains out.
And
Are
the
they
face itself
conscious?
is made of wood-ish now?
In your detect thoughts, barely. But that conscious thought is only terror and nothing else. Like, they have no other thought. Like, whatever.
Are they noticing that we're there, or is their mind gone?
No. They don't have any other thought except the fear that is washing. And then, like, as you kind of focus on the detect thoughts, you kind of see something you recognize very briefly, very, very, very like just a flash, like a thought and a memory that was locked so deep that you pushed just a little harder just to look. The lab and the back.
I'm gonna lay my hand very gently on the face and cast Identify. See if I can work out if there's any spells affecting this person.
Not a spell exactly, because that it tells you any spells and conditions. The condition is he is slowly being absorbed into the great tree while still alive. You know this is what in theology is supposed to happen for the dead.
Yeah.
And this is happening to somebody who's alive. With that Identify, I also give you something else. This is a person who's been up and down the great tree a lot. There are signs and
Is this a seeker who's been called into the tree?
yes.
Is this the guy from the clipboard?
Maybe.
Oh no.
Maybe.
You said the flash got the lab.
The lab below the ground, the lab with the lonely.
Can I pry then make a wisdom saving throw? To have him make a wisdom saving
Sure.
throw.
What's the save, you see?
15.
That is a 17. He resists,
Bobs.
but not in a way that is active. It's more like there's nothing strong enough there to resist you, but because it's just full of this terror that envelops him completely, there's nothing for you to get. What you got was always the tiniest fractions of my snake.
It wasn't Alistair, that was the last guy we know.
The last
I
one.
never saw any of the paperwork, so I couldn't tell you.
Could I roll a history check to try and
Isn't it
remember?
on that paper?
Silas. It was Silas.
I had Silas Cunningham in my head, and I thought,
Yeah,
that's
different
rather.
Silas.
Yeah, it's not.
I will look into this guy's eyes and Silas.
Doesn't move, doesn't react, but you know somehow that's right. Maybe it's because of the connection. Maybe it's because of something else. You've got your hand on his. Can you make me a charisma saving throw?
Apparently. 15.
Just before you begin to sink into him, you pull your hand back. And you think whatever was happening to him was about to happen to you.
Wow. That's a 15 with a +0.
That's all you needed.
It was a 1 in 4.
Maybe it was easier for whatever did this to him to do it to him because he was a secret. Maybe it will be easier for next time around.
He's the seeker scientist from the lab.
Oh. I was thinking we put him out of his misery, but I think it might be a waste of effort.
He caused pain to others, and now pain will be done to him. Balance is made.
I think people think about the last time that it spoke to both Ember the Maven and the Eye, and what counsel they gave him of not giving in to rage and anger, because anger will unmake you, or whatever it was they said, and will. What's gonna fucking work here? I think Mind Sliver, just to blank the brain out.
Okay. Cast the spell. It can't resist. There's no sense of relapse or movement. It's just a goneness in your detect thoughts that just disappears. And then the tree or the bits around begin to move more quickly. And now you can see the movement as it just absorbs and the face vanishes.
For the avoidance of doubt, Pupil thinks this was the kind of option because the angry option would have been prolong this.
But you carry on. There's no entrance at this point.
Boy, that's...
There's nowhere else to go, so I'll make the check. Cool. As you make your way around, it's very quickly this time. No check on the random encounter table. You see a entrance that goes in. And see it goes in at like a kind of a bottom and down a bit. And you make your way lower.
Is this where you need to be?
This is where I was told to go. Whether it is where I need to be, I don't know. Nor do I know what will happen if I go in.
Oh, well, let's find out.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Should be at the bottom. As you enter into this area, into this huge... yeah, sorry.
Oh, those are like walkways.
They go up. So you've gone down and then kind of entered into what you... and Raylan, you would know this immediately. This is the heart of the Great Tree. You cannot be anywhere else. And there are markings on the walls that glow. And they seem to draw downwards energy, maybe, and pull it into a center.
Is this a magic circle?
It is a very similar magic circle, yes, but there is a very large magic circle in the center, and there is something odd in the middle.
Could I potentially make an Arcana check?
You can make an Arcana check.
Like it looks very similar to the magic circle that we teleported up into.
It might be the same map maker, but it does actually as well.
There's a different thing. I got a 15 on my Arcana check.
21
21? Cool.
on my
Any
Arcana.
others?
8.
That is cocked. Ooh, that's 16. Not bad.
16, 21, 15. So all of the 15s and higher, you notice that the magic in this area pulsates. You sense a slight moistness in your face. Wiping it away with your hand just makes it come back in a second. And there's like a odd iron smell that comes with it. To give you the full description, as your path winds through the mysterious stretch that appears to cut through the very essence of the great tree, and your eyes begins to adjust to this very unfamiliar light. Ancient drawings and pictographs on the wall emit an eerie green glow. On the floor lies a large inlaid circle with brass rings. Interspersed and at its center, there's a spot that eludes your perception in a peculiar and indescribable manner. Embedded in the walls are scaffolding pathways that ascend further into the tree. As you enter, you hear a noise from behind you, and you see that the path you took to get here is gone. This would have happened as you, the last person, entered. So, yeah, actually, I could see more than you guys, and I'm a bit confused as to what I'm looking at, and I was like, oh yeah, I did do it the way I've done it with.
Are these the brass bits going in here?
Yeah. So there's like rings that are within rings that have been inlaid into the great tree itself, into the ground, into this very potent magical place. And in the center is this place.
Do brass rings have a significance in magic, or?
Not that you're aware of, but it may have been one of the... This place is old, and the the drawings are old, so this may have been here for a very
Is this a
long time.
language any part of people recognises?
It's not so much a language, it's just drawings. And make a perception check for me.
Just people.
Ooh, better. 24.
Oh, where did it plug in? I'm sorry. Oh well. Keep track of it. 24. You look on the drawings, you see the various shapes and peoples and all these things. And then you see one, a woman with fire, like flames for hair and fists, like gauntlets.
Oh, nada.
Looks kind of like her, yeah. You recognize a seeker, you remember. I'm going to try something that's a bit risky. Let's see if it works. I don't. Find it. Oh, anyways.
Look. Our friend the Black Sea.
Oh,
yeah. But these carvings are way older, right?
The one specifically for that one is much newer. It's the most, not the most recent one, but it is a newer one. Then there are others that are higher up that are much older.
Do these look like they've been carved by a person?
Yes. Yes.
Are they all people?
People as you would know them in the context of Arbor, yes.
Yeah. Maybe this is a record of all the Seekers.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Do I see a Silas anywhere?
You would have never seen him in a way that you would recognize him here.
Have we seen any other Seekers?
The gardener.
The gardener and Althea.
Althea is a complicated one.
Also,
you wouldn't see the gardener.
Were you a Seeker or were you you were just like a quester, weren't you?
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah. There's more of a rhetorical question.
Do you look for it?
Yes.
Yeah.
I look for all of the above.
You find no person of Raylan's countenance or thing. There's no gardener or any person who looks like them.
18.
18. Yeah, no, nothing else. Just the one you recognize.
So if I remember correctly, every seeker has a place they need to visit. Someone said that, yes?
Is this that's my hole, it was made for me?
Not exactly, no. Make a history check. And everyone can make a history check.
I can reroll natural ones once a day.
Ooh, good.
I can get a 4 instead.
18.
18? This is a fairly well-known thing. Any higher than 18?
Those nat 20s are coming back to bite me.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, 6. Okay.
We're quite a lot lower than an 18.
This is something that the Seekers don't hide. They just hide how they do it. You think that maybe you found the place where they create their preserver blades. It's a weapon that is specific to each Seeker. They're very unique. They do very odd and strange things. But it is a potent magical device. To call it a weapon is the incorrect term, but they all do very different. Each one is unique to the Seeker who created it. If any of you had actually been a Seeker, you would have had one of these, which would have made it very complicated. But I would have done it. Yeah.
Like what sort of weapons are we talking about?
So the fists that the Seeker you met, those are hers. Those are her preserver blade. But you've also heard of things like nets, weapons that shoot boomerangs, grappling devices, even magical staves.
So is the
Pull
goose
balls.
staff up there?
You look, make another perception check as you begin looking for something, maybe.
14.
Yes, we do appear to be in the...
I got a 26.
26. You look and look, and you do see something up there that kind of looks like a staff with a goose head full of just...
If you just twist your head and kind of...
It's kind of hidden in some ways. And this kind of comes back to you of understanding maybe maybe there's something about your order and the Seekers that isn't as far apart as you believed. Or maybe somebody
that
has a
where you
staff
need to
that's
get
very.
Potentially.
We to be in the
Oh, so-
Seeker's Forge.
Do we
Is
think
anyone else able to, or does anyone else feel like there is something at the centre of the circle we can't quite see?
I can see ethereal if that helps?
I see
There-
nothing.
So with you've always got detect magic kind of like running and back and forth. The most potent source of magic, it's potent enough to kind of like draw your attention to it, is that center bit. It is like the heart of a forge.
I believe that's where all that is the nexus point where all the magic leads to.
Possibly that you need to suffuse some wood with that to affix to the staff. And the DM is trying to get his clock fixed, which is making me worried.
Yes. So we've arrived at the right destination. This was your.
This is where I was told to go to
Oh, I see.
fix the stuff.
Do you have?
Is the stuff reacting?
That's a good question.
No. Wouldn't react to that.
You hold that towards
Do
the
you-
centre, it's not
Yeah.
vibrating or anything.
There is kind of like a warmth that needs to spread through it.
I mean, I will take it to the centre if there's no other. Are there?
Do you have two parts to it?
I do not. That's part of the reason why I couldn't prepare it myself. Finding a piece of great tree wood that is as big as a staff that would be required to fix this thing is very expensive, next to impossible.
Are these steps made of great tree wood?
Maybe.
If I go and look at one, is they made of great tree
You
wood?
go over to one of them, you kind of like touch and feel and look at it. It probably is. And as you stand there for a minute, I need everyone to make me a Constitution saving throw. Fish lock should have 4 ticks in it, by the way. That's going wrong.
16.
This is probably worth using.
I don't.
I
think
will
have any-
reflexively, if I can, if I start to feel an effect, throw up bless.
Okay.
Who has the best con mod?
How long does Bless last?
A minute.
I mean, my con mod's only +2, my con save is +5.
Cool. I'll bless us 3 so we get an extra d4.
Although I did roll in that 1, so I'm going to spend this coin, I think.
Yeah, I also rolled on that one, but so the +4 wasn't going to do me much good.
18 total.
Turn that now one into a nat 20.
Nice.
Turn that 25.
Cool. Which was your roll?
That was a 60. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Do very low numbers because I've rolled on that 1.
Right.
Should I be rolling for the blessed dice as well?
This isn't Pathfinder, so
Yeah.
you're not going to crit fail for this. So.
Do I roll for the crow?
You do roll for the crow.
Cat gets a 4.
Okay.
Dog doesn't really have its own stats until this summon, I think. That's
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I've got a total of 3 on the old con.
Okay. That's failure. Your success. What did the crow get?
Crow has a -1 to his con for a total of 4.
Okay. So the crow fails as well. So you all
We're the only person who passed.
no, I've got a 24.
you all take 5 points of damage. This is non-type damage. Not
Is that
force.
halved on a success?
No, it's just negated completely as you resist the overwhelming.
Oh, so we don't take the damage.
You either don't take the damage or you do. It's one or the other. So if you fail the check, you take 5. If you succeed the check, you take nothing. So you just kind of feel this like sickness, and the crow. How much HP does that crow have?
Oh, that's fair.
I don't think he's got a lot.
Oh, no.
Oh no, he has more than.
Because he's a familiar, it's a different.
Yeah, he's got more than a normal crow, but not much more than normal crow.
If it puts equal to whichever is higher. 8.
So he kind of. I don't feel so good. And this black, like bile comes out of his mouth.
And there's no way out, right? You said it was.
There is a way out.
I thought it was
Up.
Oh. How far?
Far.
A new level far?
You don't know. You don't know how far up that is.
Does this path takes us in that direction?
You can see that there are lights in the walls as they go up, and there does appear to be at the very top. There's like some kind of natural light coming through.
So are they blankets, or is that like a little workstation?
They're like blankets basically, but they're like spots where it's stopped to cover maybe holes or something like that.
Got you.
We can't stay here long.
Yeah, was that in reaction to something, or just us being? Okay. So in that case, take the staff, head to the center, and just see if anything.
The staff, as you get closer to the center, it begins to vibrate.
Does it still need
component
wood?
Are you gonna put it at the center or near the center? At the center is a different conversation.
Can I get a vibe check on what is it a vibrating because it's going to blow, or vibrating because something is happening to it that is more
Arcana check.
16.
And can I have a quick look around to see if there's any...
You think you're on a precipice of a decision to be made, but you don't know what will happen. You know something's going to happen when you do this, but you don't know what.
Okay. Other than ripping a stair as a substitute staff pole, is there anything in this space that we could use to more naturally take?
Is that what you want to happen? You want to find?
I want to reforge this. The reason we came here is to reforge the staff.
Can I also have a look on the ground or anywhere?
Yeah.
At floor level, are there any instructions on how this works? Like, is it like a little stick figure and
make an Arcana check?
Yeah,
I'll let you make an Arcana check to see if you can figure something.
21.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. You think you put in. You get a very strong sense as you read the magic circles and figure out kind of like what's going on. It gives out what you put in.
So,
and that's the only you don't know why that seems to be like the reading of the magic you put out. You get out what you put in.
Oh,
there's a real sense of that.
I have a question. My axe handle.
Mm-hmm. What's
that made of?
You don't know. You don't know if your organization would have sprung for that kind of cost. But it's possible. Great tree wood is fire resistant. Be very useful if it was.
It is, and the metal axe head melted away, but the wood remained fine.
Yeah.
The other option is where we were discussing leaps of faith. I do have this completely ancient shape wood scroll. I'll just bring you one out of the tree. I'm happy to do it if you want me to. I think it's.
How much are we burning?
It's like 5th. I'm probably never going to be able to scribe the spell. I'm going to have to use it at some point.
Do you say that out loud?
Yes. I'll make that suggestion out loud.
From my knowledge, are there any repercussions on casting spells directly at the great tree?
You're in a place you don't even know. You don't know what the effect of that would be.
Okay.
You're in a place well outside. This is like you are doing things on the edges of what anyone knows about. However the Seekers do this, they must know something, or maybe they take a risk.
If you're willing to do it, I would appreciate it.
Of course.
I am also willing to, I don't know if this is suitable or not, but I am also willing to offer this up and hold out the axe haft. I don't know what kind of wood it is. People, any thoughts?
Detect magic's on the fritz, especially in this place.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to spend 10 minutes identifying.
I think tapping the source, is the best option.
It will probably cost you something as well. This place appears to be some kind of seeker challenge, so you'll have
15.
Yeah.
15 for the Arcana.
It's a pure. No, so I've got this wrong before. It's not an Arcana check. It's a pure ability casting check.
So it will be a +4 for me here.
Yes. I will say right now you have a +2 bonus. This place makes casting certain magics easier.
Would that also count as a druid spell? Like
Shapewood is... Yes, it is a druid spell.
Because my wisdom is a +5.
You gotta Raylan cast it, Seth. I mean, not Raylan. Monica. You stand in this spot. This is at 2, by the way.
Two
Out of-
segments.
Out of 4.
4. Okay.
Do I have a spare battery? What do I do? I have a spare battery.
I feel like this is something I'd like to do myself.
Sure.
Okay.
Can I argue to give the help action? Because as a witch, I know the type of wood and quality of wood required to.
Yes, I will let you do that.
So pick a spot for.
Pair of 15s.
That's enough.
Plus
Yeah.
6, so 21.
Well, that's enough.
You want to rub any funk on that with Flush of Genius?
Mike?
That's enough to cast the spell. You only need 15.
Oh, so there's no
No,
for us to
actually,
achieve it.
No,
Hey,
Oh, okay.
Hey, nice.
So
No!
And that's up to 3, huh?
this staff kind of grows out of the
That's
middle.
this one.
No, that's permanency.
Yes, you're correct.
I know what's in that scroll.
This one.
I think so, maybe. You need the light. I think. I can't remember for sure. But yeah, it goes almost like it was made for where the broken part of the staff is sitting. Kind of like it's waiting now.
That sticks to snakes.
It's very obvious once you see what this like. You're like, oh yes, it's snakes. It's okay. Gotta open them sometime.
Yeah. Oh, thank you. Is that for me or Rich?
That's for you.
Okay, for you.
You burned
I've not
that.
done anything yet.
You burned that. That was very clever. Definitely good.
I don't want you exploding.
Point for clever.
Yeah.
Well, shine a light on that one.
Sorry.
No, from a character
Oh, in character. Yes, I'll.
Yeah.
I think Pupil sort of does the usual thing of placing the scroll up, drawing the magic out, sort of, and propels it out so it grows up in front of you, like ready for you to like Excalibur style.
Grab it and then I'll take it along with the goose head to the centre.
The staff bit is in the center. It is like
We
it is
are
like
drawing from the centre. Okay, in that case,
the staff is like
Just the
vibrant.
goose
It's like
head.
grown out of the center and it's still it's still technically attached to the great tree. And maybe when you thump, it will.
yep.
So you
That's what I.
as you thunk, your eyes go white and you lose the vision of the area around you, and it just goes. And in its place, you now see Amalthea as she was in one of your earlier visions, not attached to the tree, but in a white kind of gown, dark skin, still this kind of silvery eyes. And she just goes, I thought you'd get here eventually. We can talk here. Here is safe. Nobody can hear us. I'm so sorry. Any questions you have for me that I couldn't answer before, ask them now. I can answer what I can.
Give me Rich a second to think.
While that's happening,
What do we see?
what do you see? You see him just go, and as that happens, you hear something behind you. You hear things crawling down from the ceiling as they come moving down. And you can see very, very far up because they are really far away. But there is one close behind you up. But they're all crawling down towards you. Their faces are blanked out, completely like solid white. They have long, black, odd-looking cloaks. They seem to break apart. Now, This is why I know the hard drive might be screwed, because it doesn't look like this.
Oh, that is worse though.
That is worse. Which I was like, ooh, that's a cool effect. And I'm like, wait a minute, that monster doesn't. So, yeah, something is very wrong.
Genuine corruption, or it's truly a cursed creature.
Yeah. This is genuine, but it is like this solid black thing with claws that is kind of, and you can see it as it looks up to you. Doesn't scream, doesn't make a noise. Just you can see white on its face as it moves down. And then you see one other thing, and this thing is harder to describe. And this is also why I know it's like a mass. Is all you can describe it as. This thing. Again, corruption. But it is just a mass of tentacles and a shape and a form that you can't quite get a hold of, and it's floating down towards you. And that's where you all see this thing coming. Back to Rich. She is saying, what question do you have that I could not answer before? I have a moment, but a moment, and then you will be asked another question. I don't know what you will answer, but I am trying to help you as best I can. I am so sorry. I could not help you before.
You see Raylan, he wants to ask the same question he's been asking this entire campaign, but you see him stop at that moment and not ask it. He then just asks, are you safe?
I have had reports that you have been asking a question specifically. I was ready to. You asked me, and you flummoxed me. I was in apathy with the losses that I suffered. Seeing you back has brought fire to me, and I have started to recover from that. I know you said you are not him, but there is so much of you that is him that it gives me hope. I am safe. They dare not come for me. They know what will happen if they do. I don't think they know that I am come back to whole again yet. And their watchers are now mine. Through their own ineptitude and complacency and their idiocy. They sent the gardener to me to watch me. I made him my friend and kept him alive for 300 years. They sent a broken woman, and one of you healed her. And they sent two that were to be isolated for taking lovers that was not deemed appropriate by the church. And they fell in love there. They have made mistakes at every turn, and now I am ready to reassert myself on the world. And it is in part thanks to you and those you travel with. So, yes, I am safe. And thank you. What comes next, I cannot. You are far, and it's hard to reach you. I will try later. In dreams, where few can see us. But a question will come soon. Not from me, and I know not what it will be, but related to what you've done here. Good luck. She fades out, as if she's straining to keep herself where she was for as long as she was. And she disappears. And then, replacing her are three people. One is the Baba Yaga. She sits on the right. Yes. One is your mentor. She sits in the middle. And one is somebody you've never seen, but she's young. quite young. And they each in turn will say, or they kind of like jump between each other, and they say, you must choose. You must choose a path. You may choose balance, and then the one in the middle, your master. You may choose kindness, and the youngest one answers. Or you may choose cruelty, and Baba Yaga answers. Each is a pathway to knowledge. Each is a how we teach our children. Each is a part of fairy tales. But you must choose one of these. And then we snap back before the three of you as these things are moving down and moving down closer. They don't seem to be moving quickly, but they are moving. What do you three of you do?
The way behind us is blocked, correct?
Yep. The only way out is up.
What does it look like? Is Raylan just gone in this?
He's there. He's just holding on to
just
the
frozen
staff
in
like,
place. Okay.
as like whirling magic surrounds and builds around him.
I guess Monica will set up her back to Raylan, ready to defend him while he's doing this,
Cool.
and cast Shillelagh on the X-Haft.
Cool. Okay, so Raylan's there. Monica's there. Pupils somewhere. We'll figure that out in a minute. Victor is somewhere. We'll figure that out in a minute.
Yeah.
I think people would be on the other side of Raylan. Would have gone to the other side of the central circle.
Cool.
So, Richthoff was going to be about here because he was looking up and around.
So base of the stairs.
These
Yeah,
things look
basically
like they have
stayed.
hostile intent, yeah?
Oh, yeah. They're very aggressive looking.
I have got... And how far up are they currently?
So one is... is about 120 feet up. The jellyfishy thing is 80 feet up. And then there are other ones that are further away. They're hundreds of feet up.
Okay. The jellyfish I'm going to cast Hex on.
Okay. As the magic kind of goes out and grabs hold, make me a D100 roll.
Oh, no. Sorry, I think it's for smart. I didn't mean to. D100.
Mm-hmm.
43.
43. The magic grabs, holds, and sticks fast normally. Nothing seems to occur at the moment.
That's my bonus. I'll Eldritch Blast.
Cool. And that will be the surprise round as initiative kicks off. But I think, given the time...
Can I cast something before the surprise round? So, can I cast Angelic Guardian on Raylan?
Ooh, what's that spell?
That's new.
Never heard of that.
It was a paladin spell.
Yeah, but paladin spells are super rare in this group.
Yes, that's fair. Sorry, I thought you meant like in game. So you conjure a minor celestial manifestation to protect a creature you can see within range. It hovers within 5 feet of them for a minute. The figure moves to impose itself between the target and any incoming attacks, granting the target +2 to AC. If the target fails a dex saving throw while the spell is active, it can use its reaction to roll a new save.
Nice. Very nice.
And so the angelic thing, I think, will probably again be it'll, because it's supposed to be can see like a human head. I think it's going to be the Maven. You can see Ember. Thank you.
Cool. Yeah. So it approaches, and these things begin to move downwards towards all of you. And that's where we'll roll initiative, I believe.
Initiative is 16 for me.
Ooh, that'll be 20.
19.
16. Can I just set it? Yeah, I can. Cool. 16, 19, Monica, 19?
19.
19, cool. And Raylan?
13.
13, cool. So, on initiative count 20.
Do you want the Eldritch Blast and surprise round?
Yes, I do, actually.
17 and 11.
Both kind of misses as it kind of moves around it. On initiative count 20, this thing moves.
Ooh, Mike, you got a 20, didn't you?
Yes.
You got a 20 or a 19?
No, 20.
Oh, okay.
No, what if I got the 19?
Oh, sorry, I got the wrong way around.
No.
Okay, so you'll.
I've got +3 to Dex.
It's faster.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
This is a complex creature because it's from a very particular thing, and the way this operates is a little different. I'll try to fix its nonsense. It's going to come down right where. Okay, that's its movement. Looks like it speeds up. Okay, so.
I'm wondering if this counts as some kind of fey beast. It's
Might
not
be.
The forest.
Nope. Not
Nope.
this one.
Well, if it's a beast or fey creature, so we will have to wait and see. I might not even be getting a saving throw.
It's got a nonsensey bunch of things.
You don't like that name.
Takes one of the point action at the end of each. Oh, I see. That's how it works. Okay.
Are you Victor or Richthoff now?
Richthoff.
It's
So I'm back. Yeah. The Victor was very short-lived.
Its speed is
When did that happen?
So it floats downwards.
Literally when he took damage.
It doesn't get all the way. It's about. So I said it was 100 feet.
Oh,
So
God.
it's 50 feet closer. And that's all it can do. Because that's the way this thing works. Yep. That's its turn. Victor.
Okay. What's the distance? Sorry. Is that... more...
35?
Oh, okay. So definitely within firing range. Like if I were to shoot my gun, the...
Yes.
Cool. I might have it on the other character, but yes, it's the... Oh, the lightning gun thing.
Yeah,
11
rifle.
bolt, yes.
Yeah.
Is it just using the crossbow stat, or is that...
I think yes, but it uses lightning damage, not
Yes.
piercing.
Yes. Okay, cool. So... 24 to hit.
That hits.
And then, because I've got that on there, so it's I want that one. Is it that plus dex, yeah, for damage? So 8 lightning damage. And can I make I get 2 attacks per action. I assume I can shoot twice.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, god damn it. Oh, I do have the level pistol. That's going to be 10 to hit. Yeah.
The thing's now wise to you. Moves around you.
I should have hexed its dexterity.
What did you hex it?
I don't know, I haven't decided yet, but because I forgot to decide. I'll decide now. What do you think? Wisdom? No one's going to be grappling it, are they? No.
No, and this is just skill checks,
Checks,
not
not
saves.
saves.
Yeah, I think I'll probably I'll probably stick there and we'll see what it does next.
Wisdom. On its in between your turns, it seems to move its face, call it a face, and you see in the mass where there was tentacles and like odd shapes and structures, there's now an eye, and it looks down towards Raylan. There's a line that appears, some kind of like odd thing that's on him. It doesn't do anything to you yet, Raylan, but it may do. That's its thing. Monica.
So we have no idea what this mark thing might do?
Nope. It's a line, so it's like everything in between the creature and Raylan. So if you stand in between, you can interpose yourself and take the effect and see what happens, if anything. But right now, Raylan is unaffected, or he appears to be.
Okay, well, first thing I'm going to do is use my bonus action to summon my dog.
Okay.
I think this is the first time I've ever done it with my hood down and my mask off. So what you see happen is Monica's hair, which is normally like just past shoulder length red hair, disappears completely in a fire, and now there is just fire on the top of her head, kind of like Hades in Hercules.
Cool.
But it's not blue fire; it is warm red fire.
Cool.
And yes, dog is also summoned. And how far away is it?
It is 50 feet up, plus an extra bit.
Okay, so it's not within 30 feet. But
No. It's floating downwards.
So dog will appear, and then I am going to...
You have a charm against it, don't you?
Does it look any different under the ethereal vision?
What would it look like? It would look very simple. It would look the same, basically, but you're just seeing kind of like more of it. In fact, if you think it's in its ethereal form, it's far vaster.
Oh, God.
So what do you do? You summon the dog.
So, and yes, Monica is going to swirl the axe haft around her head and then cast it out like a fishing line or something, and just spray of sparkling motes. Looks like tiny dots of fire. Just spray from that, and then settle in this. What could be described as roughly a 20-foot cube. As it needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
And anything else within that.
He's the only. Assuming you're targeting him, yeah.
Yeah. DC
What?
16.
16? That is a failure. What happens?
So it's a fairy fire.
Ooh. Covered by fairy fire.
And it's as the sparkles hit it, suddenly it seems to burst into. It seems to catch a flame. But it doesn't do any damage, but it does draw the eye, and
cool.
Yeah, people like good old Richtov there, and anyone will now have advantage on any attack roll against it.
That's a neat thing it did. So yeah, you
also may not benefit from invisibility.
Cool. It does not benefit from invisibility. The light situation, it is bright enough in here at the very bottom. There are dark spots, but you can see into the dark vision anyway, so...
I'm trying to ascertain whether I needed night vision when we arrived here.
Oh, not where you were standing. But where the creature is, yes. So...
I'm trying to look at am I wearing my mask at this point? Which is my source of...
Oh, yeah.
vision.
I guess you wouldn't. You would, because why would you take it off?
In that case, it needs to make wisdom... Assuming what the other...
Yeah.
It needs to make wisdom saving throw.
It will make a wisdom saving throw.
So do you no longer appear static?
What is the DC?
This is a consequence of the item I'm wearing, not of me.
What is the DC?
Okay.
16.
That is a failure by 1.
It suffers the blinded condition until the start of its next turn, and it must turn away from it.
That is very good for you. Cool.
So the line...
The mask seems to... as the line hits it, the line for a second focuses on it, and then you see it go... And the eye shuts. As if it's recoiled from something.
Monica was about to interpose herself, but...
Right.
Could have put the
I
dog.
think it's the Faceless Wanderers.
Oh no.
And then you begin moving downwards. 10, 15,
I don't suppose people
How
have
fast do they
blind
go?
slash deafness prepared.
Not bad.
They are flying as well, so they fly downwards. He is now 220. Yeah. That's as far as he can get. Pupil.
Looking at these things, what vibe of origin do they give me?
Make an Arcana check.
16.
You get a feeling that they are related or similar to the eyeless ones.
I did wonder.
It's not hard. There are no faces.
Oh, that's terrible. Oh, that's so disappointing. First Eldritch Blast with advantage is a 1 and a 3 on the die.
Oh!
Second Eldritch Blast is a 24 on the total.
That hits.
So it's a d10 and a d6 for necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
So that is 9 points of damage.
You notice that necrotic doesn't work as well as it should.
It still works a little.
Yes.
Okay.
So what's the force and what's the necrotic?
It was 6 force, 3 necrotic.
Okay, so
Yeah.
-1.
And then good old gun arm is going to come up as well.
Sure.
Come on, baby, needs to be bare feet.
What did you roll?
I'm finding out.
It's on that edge, isn't it?
Yeah. I think I'm going to spend a coin.
Okay.
Oh, that's better.
Give that one to Rich. For confusing Mothia.
23 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. So I'm still going to... I'll do necrotic first, which is 6 points, I presume, half to 3.
Mhm.
And then 9, 10 points of piercing damage.
Ooh. Very nice. The things are hitting this thing. It doesn't seem that effective, if you're honest. Where is this one? It's that cool.
Is it not effective because it has so many hit points, or because what I'm doing is not the right thing?
Well, the necrotic isn't, but that's a different problem. This thing barrels its way down closer to Victor. Raylan, in your space, you see the three. They're waiting for your answer. Kindness, cruelty, or neutrality. Balance in the middle. And the three figures. The Baba Yaga, a girl you've never seen before. Maybe there's something about her that seems familiar, but you can't place who she is.
Is this maiden mother in crone by any chance?
That's my guess.
You make your own decisions. And then in the middle is your teacher.
Do I get any context as to what the question is?
They're asking. You get a feeling that this is how you want to live your life and what you want to manifest in the world. But it's all about teaching. That's the thing you get, teaching. The method of teaching by cruelty, teaching by neutrality or balance, or teaching via kindness. And you can make, I'll let you make an Arcana check to kind of understand what the staff's current.
11.
You're not sure. Is the staff kind? Is the staff cruel? Is the staff in the middle? Is it current form? And what would it be on either end? And what do you want to be? What
Do they
is Ray-
specifically... Because you used two, is they say neutrality or do they say balance? Which
The word I originally used was apathy, but that's not correct either. It's like sometimes
Impartiality?
kind, sometimes cruel, but in the middle, never trying to be the extreme on either one or the other. Is the best way to put it. There's like a word that is being said that is translating out like that, and it's balance might be the closest.
Because you wouldn't pick neutrality, you would pick balance, because one implies static and one implies ever shifting movement towards the center. He would pick balance.
Would pick balance?
Yeah.
Balance. The other two fade away, and what's left is your teacher. And the staff, as its whole form, appears before you. You made a choice.
The right one?
There are no right choices in this. You both get a child at the end. Don't you, sweetie? It's not like your child ceases to exist because you raise them cruel. They might become a tyrant. Or when you raise them kind, they might become a saint. All three end up at the end. It's what you want out of it that matters. You chose. That's what it is. Hands you the staff, and then she too vanishes. You don't get the feeling that was actually
No.
just a representation. And the exact same moment, you are thrown back into this space, and you can see the staff breaks free from the center. You have it in your hands, and you could feel its full power course through you for a second, as it becomes as it should have been. And I need to send you the full staff, and as you come back and you look up and see the monsters that are coming towards you, one of them is now blind due to your forethought. We'll have to find out how you survive next time.
Good stuff.
Good stuff.
Just can't get the staff. I'm pitching it now. The good, the bad, and the balance. I should be putting these in the
Although remember, Arbor, for the current act, we have a musical naming the scheme.
Do we? Oh. Yes.
I'm currently looking up staff puns. This is stave. The stave is each staff is one line on a piece of music. Grand staff is the combination of a treble and a bass clef, like on a piano. Well then,
That's very good. Although no Alba for 4 weeks.
So the first thing is the staff no longer has any weird penalties. It doesn't break if you do strange things. It now has 10 charges instead of 7. The various spells have been upgraded. In fact, actually, this one's wrong. Sleep is now cast at 5th level. And there are some other bits and pieces that changed as well. There's also a new ability it has.
Is it make jellyfish-looking monsters go away?
Nope.
That's what that mask is.
So this one, this ability may not be that helpful in this context because it is about. Rich knows they're all based around the Mother Goose stuff, so you can expect some really weird shit in here. And I had to remind myself where each of these legends came from specifically to go, oh, that's how that works. But the new ability is called The Gift. It takes 7 charges. It can only be used once per 7 days. You choose 2 willing creatures within 30 feet who share some, I'm going to change this, who share some sort of bond, strong bond, that all 4 of you technically do. You choose either intelligence, wisdom, or charisma, and for 24 hours you may use the other creature's score for any chosen ability if it would, whenever it would be higher than their own. There's some other things that may not matter. For the duration, neither creature can be magically frightened or charmed while the other is in the other's sight. Yep. And there was one other thing. Oh, yes, and there's one other thing which I need to add into, which is on one of the other versions of this stuff.
So would it have different abilities depending on the choice?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Grandmother's staff, stepmother's staff, and godmother's staff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Is this the one that has it? No, it's the gun. And then the final ability it has, Jesus. What do
Yeah, I think Raylan could have turned selfish. I don't think he would have turned cruel. So
Yeah.
Hmm.
These are very the way these particular fairy tales work, because they have a kind component. They usually have like a kind component. They usually have a cruel component, and they usually have kind of in the end. They usually end up in a balanced state.
Equivalence.
Yeah, the hardest one was that I struggled with this in terms of like out of character kind of thing. With like, I wanted to have these three choices because it makes sense in the context of everything that wraps around Raylan and everything that wraps around the Mother Goose stories and all those other bits and pieces. But it was figuring out what to call the middle one. I was like, because it's very easy. Because like first I started with order, chaos, and neutral. I was like, no, that's not right, because it's not how the Mother Goose stuff works. And then I went, kind and cruel. Well, that works for my two ends. Like, what's in that one? And I was like, apathy. I was like, no, that's not apathy. That's a bad word. So I ended up with like balance or neutral or something. But like, there's like a word, maybe in a language we don't speak. I feel like I'm going to pull a Tolkien. This is a word here that doesn't exist in English that you can't translate. But for simple purposes, we'll call it balance. It's fine.
Moderation.
Yeah, but that's not how you. Yeah, it's weird. The other thing it can do is when you do a swap, I don't know why this is in the other one, what's in this one, you retain 1 point of the swapped ability scores permanently, but you can only use this once. So for example, if you swapped wisdom and intelligence, you would retain 1 point of wisdom, he would retain 1 point of intelligence.
So it's good for evening up odd ability scores between two people.
Yeah, but it's a permanent ability bonus, but it can only be done once per person.
per person. So I go do it to the other two in the party.
Is it per person per day?
7, so once per 7 days.
Yeah, but it lasts for a day.
No, the permanent, the ability bonus is once. It's permanent.
It's a permanent connection.
Yeah, no, that bit's not. But there's a bit that is, when you do the swap, you gain a one point of ability bonus that is permanent. The being able to swap between the two things is that's for the whole day, as is the I'm immune to charisma, charms, and all that stuff. And you can you can do that one over and over and over again. That's fine. It's a very powerful, like, big things.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Like the shape wood, whatever it's called, is really nice. Lovely scroll, very powerful. Going to be very useful at some point. I feel like this at some point will save my life.
Yeah. 5th level sleep is very powerful.
That's what, 98?
Mm-hmm. It costs 1 charge to use as well.
And those charges don't recharge, right?
They do.
Oh, okay.
They do eventually. They just take a while.
Well, if you can only cast it once every 7 days, I assume it's got very...
The big one is 7 charges and once per... That has an extra, like, you can only use this once per 7 days. It has, like, it's fine. The other bit about it, like, because this has to do with a fairy tale that I didn't use before but have used. I pulled it in for these abilities. Additionally, each other creature sees the other as extraordinarily beautiful. This is not an illusion, cannot be revealed by choosing, because nothing about the physical appearance has actually changed. The staff has simply made perception true. In the context of, like, strong bonds, it would mean the two of you look like the idealized version that you see in each other's minds.
Okay.
So, like, whatever you think of Raylan as the perfect person version of Raylan, that's what you see. And yeah, that's why you can't be frightened or charmed while in the other sight. Because there's a whole fairy tale about a princess who was extraordinarily smart. So this is a weird fairy tale, by the way. The princess who's extraordinarily smart, and there's another princess who's extraordinarily beautiful. And the princess who's extraordinarily beautiful is the one who is shunned. Yeah. It's a very strange fairy tale in the context of both our modern society and what we think of the fairy tales. So the one who's getting all the marriage proposals is the one who's really smart, and the one who's just beautiful, she's not getting anything. And I was like, what progressive thing is this? Where did this get written?
What's the name of the tale?
I can't. It's a really odd one. Mother Goose fairy tale. I think it's M something. I think Emmett. Emil. Mother. List of children's. No, that's not what I want. I don't want a whole list of children. Ah, there it is. There it is. It is the. No? Are we? Okay, thank you. Ricky of the Tuft.
Of course.
Yeah, that one is a bit of an odd one, and it's not any of the one. Even Bluebeard, which is the relatively more obscure one, isn't as obscure as this one.
1696.
Yeah, and it's like, what? I read the whole thing and got very confused. And it's also very funny because about halfway through, it gets very confusing. Cinderella is also deeply confusing as well, because Cinderella is like really odd. It feels like somebody who wrote it was reading it to their kid in bed and then just kept having to make more. Got stuck.
Yes, and
Yeah, a little bit of that.